So we just finished week 1 in the course, and for week 2, I want to go over the learning goals that we're focusing on for this upcoming week. So just a reminder, on the screen you see the syllabus for our course. All the learning objectives are here in the syllabus. Remember, they're to produce rich content, well-organized, well-edited essays, practice using analysis in our writing and using sources to support our points, be able to effectively locate and evaluate sources to make sure that they're credible, and then be able to engage in text in a meaningful way and use APA documentation and citations properly. So the specific goals for this week you can find under week 2, and they are basically students will demonstrate thoughtfulness about introductions. So that's kind of the one writing element that we're going to be focusing on this week. Last week we focused a lot on thesis statements. This week it's introductions. You're going to be exploring more why people of faith should take the writing process seriously. So if you remember, I made a whole video on the writing process that you were supposed to have watched last week. Then you'll cover APA formatting and citations. We're really going to focus on the citations this week. Citations are kind of a code that academics use to tell you where they found a source. That's the best way to think of citations. You're also going to demonstrate your ability to annotate and format your sources for your research papers. And then, of course, you're going to be writing an essay this week. That's going to kind of encompass a lot of these points, but you need to have a complete thesis, a plan of development, 3 supporting points, be thoughtful and engaging with your introduction, and then also have a conclusion and use logical arguments in this essay as well. So, how the assignments you're doing this week match with our learning goals. So, this week we do have an essay, so we're clearly matching this course goal of producing a good essay. All right, in this essay we're going to focus on introductions and basically on overall structure, paragraphs, everything. So for practicing analysis, we don't have a specific weekly goal that matches that, but we will be analyzing texts in the practice essay through the discussion forum, the spiritual life forum, exercise 3, and then as always, really in our sources journal where you're asked to kind of summarize and evaluate the source in your paragraph annotations there. So next, effectively locate, evaluate the sources. You have a specific goal this week of being able to demonstrate that you can do APA formatting, and since part of the sources journal is being able to include the citations for those sources, you're matching up on these 2 goals. Engage with text in a meaningful way. The goal is why people of faith should take the writing process seriously. You're going to be discussing this in the spiritual life forum. And then the last goal, basically APA citations and grammar rules, just continuing to demonstrate and focus on APA citations through the subject journals, and then also with exercises 1 and 2. So if you wanted to summarize basically all of week 2, our 3 main goals are introductions, explaining why Christians should care about the writing process, and APA citations. So those 3 things in a nutshell are what you should focus on this week.